March Mayhem is on NorCal Sports TV. JMJ Elite and the 209 Ballerz in our final broadcasted game of the day. To keep up with our events, go to norcalsportstv.com/2025 events. You can be part of this March Mayhem. We'll be back next week with more. Subscribe to NorCal Sports TV to know when we are live, when we broadcast, and when we upload. It's all right there on NorCal Sports TV. Good start to the 209 Ballerz. Starting with 4 points, Roberson and Davis. The first two baskets. .209 Ballerz came away with a win against the East Bay Waves just a couple minutes ago. You can go back and watch that game anytime on demand. JMJ Elite with their first game broadcasted. We'll see what they're able to do and see if they can take down the Ballerz, who are going for two straight. Two 18-minute halves coming up. Davis, he was hot in the first game and now misses everything. Adds some PSI into the ball. This will be JMJ basketball. Two on three, takes it all the way through. Denied at the rim. Roberson picks it up, goes down to Houston. He gets fouled. He'll have to earn his points from the free throw line. Houston goes 0 of 2, and the ball brought down by Andre Clark. Corner three looks good. Poe goes up and out. Navarro there for the rebound. Houston out to Castellanos, has him wide open, and another air ball. And a foul from behind, reaching over the back. That's Roberson picking up the foul. Pass deflected. JMJ keeps it on the sideline, but 209 Ballerz and head coach Mark Sutherland must have had a talk in between the games, saying there's no more messing around. The Waves nearly came back. We need to play our best game from the moment it starts to the moment it ends. Up and through, Andre Clark able to add the points for the first time. JMJ now on the board. Rebound Clark. He's done the work for JMJ so far in their first couple of possessions. Unfortunately, missing the layup on the other side. Roberson gets in the way. Wide open down the stretch, and coming from behind to foul is Corey Morris. Roberson, a possible three-point play. Up and under, Navarro gets him from behind. Houston out to Castellanos. He'll attempt it again. Another air ball. That's the third in the first 5 minutes for the Ballerz. Foul on the sideline. Castellanos picks up that one. 15-footer left wide open. Drive, block, but the left arm on his back. Clark will pick it up for foul number 3 of the first half against JMJ. Great defense beside that left forearm. Had it on the back just to make sure he had separation and wasn't going to injure himself by falling, and that's a common thing between players. The development levels, it'll be called every time. If you get to the NBA, most likely won't be called. A putback from Davis gets up for the Ballerz. They're at a 10-2 lead. Backdoor baseline. He's trapped. Gets it out. 3 on the way. Ropes out to Houston. Swing it back, feet across the line. Another air ball. This left side corner for the Ballerz is using the force, pushing the ball away. Houston defects the pass. JMJ will stay with it, but the Ballerz want a little talk first. 10-2 is the score in the first. It's March Mayhem on NorCal Sports TV. (10-2), 209 Ballerz leading JMJ. It's March Mayhem on NorCal Sports TV. Join us for more of these events at norcalsportstv.com/2025 events. You can sign up there, or you can follow us along on social media to know when there is opportunities to register. The up and down pass. They were searching for Davis. He wasn't ready for it, so Jaden 10B low able to get that one back for JMJ, but now it heads back in the Ballerz direction. And bunch ball down under the rim. The grab and go. Pulls up just inside the line. Long rebound. Here's Davis in the corner, a quick pass back. Well-designed play, well defended. From the corner, 3 on the way. Draws iron and nothing else. It'll stay with JMJ as they get the long rebound. They had to fight for it. Now let's see if they can earn the points off of it. Stops on a dime down low, and the bounce still won't go. Just like in our previous game, they're getting the shots they want, but the ball just does not want to go through. Houston doing a lot of work himself. Hands it right to JMJ. That's Andre Clark. He sets up from 10, scoops it up and under. Oh, he gets it to go. Andre from the arc, Clark. (10-4) in the Ballerz, and how much they've dominated just through the last 2 games. It's the same team we just saw on the score. It seems like they've been in their same dominating fashion. But when you look at the score now, JMJ, of course, only held to 2 made baskets, but it's still only a 6-point game through 10 minutes of play. So the 209 Ballerz, as much as they've had the ball in their hand, as much as they've forced turnovers, they've gotten steals, and they're moving the ball really well, they haven't really done much when it comes to the offense in scoring-wise. But JMJ, on the other hand, now on a small run, they brought it down to a 1-possession game with a 10-7 score. All it took was that one good basket to get their offense jump-started, and hopefully the alternator can keep the battery running. JMJ bench now starting to get into it, talking as the Ballerz are looking to score. Houston, well defended, tries splitting through, ropes it up with the right hand. The ball comes out to JMJ's number 4, Manapulu. In the corner, he has a shot. Gets swatted at. No deflection. He just had to get it out quick because the defense was closer than they appeared. Good call by the official there. The ball kind of out of sight, but making the right one. Backdoor pass somehow splits all the way down. They'll get him open on the outside. The 3 ball to Ty, banks it in. Corey, no guts, no glory Morris. He's tied it up at 10 apiece. Ezekiel to retake the lead. No. The team's leading rebounder, Andre Clark, grabs and goes. Here's Morris again. He just hit the last shot. He gets fouled on a reach-in. Coach Roach calls out the play for JMJ. No options available, has to get it out. Finally gets it to Clark. Gets it tapped out of his control, able to bring it back. Stepping into 3, defense out of reach, and the 3 take a high bounce into the corner. Ballerz have allowed 8 straight points. The 5th foul against the Ballerz in the first half. Just 5 to go until the halftime break. Knotted at 10. Good ball movement, leads to an open 3. Offensive rebound. That's Jay two-way Duncan. And then the shot will fall through for him. Houston. Crowd wanted to travel, but there was a share of possession. It'll be a jump. 12-10 JMJ. 13-12, 2:09. Houston takes off. Looking to answer the three. He does. Retakes it from the corner. Parker Hollywood Hagedon. Roberson steps back into a three. Oh my, a three fest. 3 in a row. 16-15 as the shots start falling. My goodness. Unstoppable. Jaden 10 below. 18-16. Ezekiel all the way down and some contact. It'll be offensive. It's against Houston. JMJ, they took the lead. It's been back and forth, and Roberson once again denying the shot. Swats it almost out of the building. Have some whistles. It's a travel before the shot. Ballerz behind by 2 after leading most of the first half. Rebound put back. Roberson ties it at 18. And another travel. JMJ will give it back up as minutes turns to seconds in the first. Ballerz have a chance to retake their lead in which they held for so long in the beginning of the first half. Once JMJ started to score, the Ballerz ended up doing the same, playing at the same level. And just about 18 minutes through, it's still 18 minutes, plenty of time. Castellanos goes up and out to Navarro, picked up in the last 30 seconds. JMJ will run down with Jaden Lowe. Seventh foul against the Ballerz in the first half. We'll have a 1-and-1 for Jaden Lowe. Gets them both. Final play for the Ballerz, 10 seconds. 20-18 JMJ to send it to the half. 2 to get it off. Davis from deep. Not going to go. 20-18, we still have 18 left. You're watching March Mayhem on NorCal Sports TV. After being down most of the first half, JMJ leads 20-18 over the 209 Ballerz. 18 down, 18 to go. It's March Mayhem on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and we'll get straight to the free throw line. Opening up the second half, JMJ will have number 24, Jaden Tenby Lowe, right there after that hack across the arms. That was Roberson picking up the foul. It's one against the Ballerz in the second half. They got JMJ into the bonus at the end of the first, and that's what gave them the lead. They hit 2 free throws nearly as time was expiring to get them on top. A violation against JMJ, stepping across early. We see that far too often through these youth games, the violations during free throws, and so much more that you wish you would have left behind earlier in the career. This is why they're here at the same time. Shot from the outside, the Ballerz on offense, starting off hot. It's Navarro for 3 to take the lead. Jump stop inside, skims off the rim. There's the 3 from Navarro just a moment ago. In the corner, looking for Hagedon. He has one made 3. A little bit of moisture on the court. They're trying to mop up. (21-20). Inbound pass from JMJ, taken immediately. Looks like we have a travel call, I believe, is what that whistle was for. Three, short. A body bump, that'll be called against Lowe. Houston scooping it up and a late foul call. Houston back at the line. He gave it up to Roberson out there. A beautiful pass right back down cutting. You have the plays, you pass, and you cut. As soon as you pass, you go down the center. That time a little delayed, and that's why it worked out. The defense was waiting for the ball to come back in, but that second pass led Houston to get some separation, go straight down the middle, and eventually led him to the free throw line. Houston adding a couple. They're up by 3. JMJ attacking the rim Corey, no guts, no glory Morris. Here's Castellanos, tucking, in rolling. Coach Sutherland asking, where's the pressure at? And well, nowhere to be found. You might have to ask David Bowie. There's Jaden Lowe grabbing another deuce for JMJ. Steps up, drops it down. Regadon awaiting on the outside. He was waiting for his second opportunity at three. Bounce pass way out of reach of Roberson. Coach Sutherland doesn't sound too happy with how the team is playing. Low, all the way down, gets Roberson to tap him from behind. No whistle call, but it still ends in points, and it ends with a tie. Houston right down the middle with ease. He needs a little root beer with that float. Driving down, great finish. Took his time once he knew he was past the defense. He said, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to finish this well. I'm not going to rush it. I know there's no defender on my side. That's exactly what he did. Morris keeping it close. Davis can't get the three. Regadon up court. Clark, he's fouled. Coach Sutherland saying it shouldn't even be close. You're not playing. And JMJ on the other side. Well, they're keeping it close, that's for sure. And Coach Sutherland saying the classic coach line, if you don't want to play, I'm going to put somebody else in who will. And he only has a 9-man roster, and he'll definitely bring in those 4 others on the court, but as of right now, nothing's stopping me from believing that he would just go in and play himself. And at that matter, I'll keep the headset on and go out there as well. 29-28, JMJ back in the lead. Davis will unleash a three and cash it in. That check won't bounce back. Number 3, 4-3. JMJ not backing down. They've gotten this far. They're not going anywhere. We're tied at 31. Houston unable to answer. Here's Jaden Lowe snagging the board for JMJ. A defense gets back for the Ballerz. Driving down, the ball gets knocked loose by Zion Valentine, and now the Ballerz looking to retake the lead. Ezekiel to the top. Roberson unleashes a quick three. Rims out of bounds. Halfway through the second half, tied at 31 apiece. The offenses have truly come alive in the second half. Now Coach Sutherland will make another change in the lineup. Zach Olson will be part of the Ballerz 5 alongside Roberson, Valentine, Houston, Davis. And now Castellanos. Timeout called, 8.5 to go. Tied at 31. This is March Mayhem. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp returns this June. Visit us at norcalsportstv.com/camp to learn all about it and to register. You can join me there along with the rest of my wonderful NorCal Sports TV crew. 5-day overnight summer basketball camp. Not only do you get high school, college, and NBA level coaches coming in to progress your game, but you also get to play the game quite a bit. Coaches will put you through drills, you'll practice with your teams, and then you'll play 2 games every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which are the championship games. You want to take home your trophy, you want to take home some prizes, you want to be camper of the week, you want to be the most improved player, and so much more. You have to be there at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's such a great time. And one thing about camps is people complain about food, but we don't take it lightly. We take it seriously. We have some of the best food up there at the camp, and you're going to walk away feeling full at every single meal. You're going to be taken care of in every which way. NorCalSportsTV.com/camp. Roberson's pass gets intercepted, and then it's the same the other direction. Houston out to the left side wing, 3, unloads and hits nothing. The 209 Ballers have had this issue in which they have played back-to-back games. The team is probably a little low on energy, but when that happens, if you don't have the power to hit the 3, then you don't take it. And Mark Sutherland, he's already said quite a few things to where, of course, we agree behind the booth. We're not out there playing, though. But when you look at it in that way, you just have to know exactly where your game is at, what shots you need to take, what shots you can make. And that's where JMJ is capitalizing on right now. They know where they can hit from. They know the shots that they can take, what they need to do. And that's what's kept them in this game, because the Ballers are surely falling behind despite only being at a 1-point deficit. JMJ just continues to get better as the seconds continue to tick down. Here, Roberson, who is a powerhouse. He is the mitochondria of the Ballers team. He gets down low, and then he gets denied. This is not a player that you can just easily get in front of and deny the ball from. You may be able to make a miss, but to simply block him, that's not an easy thing, and that gives full credit to number 14, Andre from the Arc Clark, who got in front of him and denied the shot, keeping his team above the Ballers. Here for JMJ, hitting the 3, Jaden 10 below. It's a 4-point lead for JMJ as there's less than 6 minutes remaining. Roberson gets inside. Oh, there's some contact called from behind. This is what I talked about earlier. When you're playing defense from behind, you have to keep the hands off the back. It's a protection thing. You want to feel safe. You want to know where they're at in regards to you, but you need to keep the hands off and just trust that you are going to land back safely and that you know where your feet are going to go back and touch the ground, or else you're going to have the other team shooting just like Roberson is now. Roberson hits them both. Playing from behind. JMJ now. A spin move. Gets him inside. Oh, and some contact. I believe that got placed on Roberson. It's the third foul against the Ballers. And Roberson will pick up another. Inside, Roberson denies it. Shout out to NorCal Sports TV coworker Chris Babcock, the Wilson Burger, if you will. Oh, there it is. Wilson Burger equals block shot. Wilson ball. You send it back in their face, eating a Wilson burger, and as he says, a salty, leathery taste you won't find on anyone's menu. Except for Roberson's, of course, and he'll serve it to you for free. Shout out to one of the best producers. I can't say the best because the CEO is also a producer. I want to keep getting games, but Louise Rangel, our producer for today, coming out, giving me a break behind the controls. Roberson fouled and a possible three-point play as he ties it up at 35. Well, look at this again. Davis found him in the middle, and Roberson, when looking at the replay just from there, there's no reason to take that inside. You have two black jerseys standing in front of you, one on your hip, but he still powers through it all. Not only does he finish, he also gets fouled and gives his team a chance to go up in the final minutes. And they do just that, 36-35. Sets up for three. No. Offensive board. JMJ still with it. Toss it up. It's a free-for-all. The corner. Hang it on. Back out. Somehow stays with him. Coach Roach saying, hey, slow it down. We're only down by one. We can continue this. There's still plenty of time. Keep the ball moving. Find the shot we need. But you can tell JMJ from the very beginning, they didn't see themselves here until it was around halftime where they came back, and it's been a back-and-forth battle ever since. The largest lead since halftime has been 4. That was JMJ. Now they're down by 1, and they're using that sense of urgency to get to the basket quick, but that's where you make your most mistakes. You're only down by 1. You don't need a rush. A 2-point basket will get you back in the lead. You can take a full minute in one possession if you would like. There's no shot clock here. So just take your time. Let the defense be in the sense of urgency and keep yourself calm. Ball launches off the foot, kick ball. And now I'm not going to criticize the officials on this one because I'm not exactly sure exactly how it happened, but with the kick ball, the official rules state that it has to be a purposeful kick or a purposeful leg stick out to where that counts as a kick ball. And once again, not criticizing the refs on this one, but it could have been just the ball launching off his leg. Not on purpose, but that's what the official's call is. And as we head into the final minute, it will be a stop clock whenever necessary now as the game is under 10. Coach Roach is going to call the timeout. He's going to set up his team for success. They're down by 1. We have mayhem happening in Stockton. This is NorCal Sports TV. Time ticking down on the inbound to get it in time. Officials, tired of waiting for him, said you had your time in the timeout huddle. So they toss it on the sideline, force him to bring it in. 3 ball just off mark, fought for, it's a jump. And we've got an injury. We'll be back in a couple minutes. You're watching March Mayhem on NorCal Sports TV. Jaden Lowe back up on his feet after taking a hard fall. 3 on the way, just shy. Offensive board again. Wraps it back around, 15-footer. It's good. JMJ in the lead. 37-36, 35 seconds. Davis and company. Now it's Roberson. The energy. Oh, a takeaway. Here's Jaden Lowe. Fouled. Free throws. In Lowe once again taking a hard fall. Roberson's pass well defended. The takeaway. Roberson trying to make up for it. Some solid contact against the arm. Lowe will be taking 2. Clock stopped at 25 seconds. They're up by 1. In Lowe, one thing for sure, he doesn't look defeated. He looks tired. But the game rests on his shoulders from this point. Ballerz fans in the crowd making some noise, shaking the cameras. It's like we're playing 2K and you're playing in an away stadium. You can barely see the rim. You can't see your meter. Pressure gets to him the first time. And a violation. Corey Morris stepped into the lane before the shot. Timer ticks down. JMJ up by 1. Roberson. My apologies, that's Houston. And we got a double dribble. Coach Roach wants another timeout, and I'm not sure if we got the replay, but a double dribble. I wasn't paying attention to it. But let's look at this again. Looks like we're possibly... Oh, he brought that left arm over to touch the ball twice in the double dribble. A fantastic call by the official there. It'll be JMJ ball in just a moment. In the final 18 seconds, we'll see their game plan. And if Coach Roach can keep a lead and take a win, Ballerz will return onto the court. Roberson, Davis, Houston, Castellanos. And for JMJ, Manapulu, Hagedon. The inbounder will be Morris. Gets an easy inbound, but he traveled with it. Didn't put the ball down immediately. He took 2 steps before dribbling. With 17 seconds, you're not thinking jump shot. All you need is a layup. Houston to Davis. Houston guarded on the outside, trying to use his handles. Goes up and down. Davis, he's fouled. Clock stops at 4, and free throws with the game on the line. Houston, no getting past Clark, but somehow finding the separation and the body contact down low will have him shooting. Peyton Davis, a chance to tie or take the lead as he takes 2. He misses the first. JMJ holds a lead with 4.5. Davis to tie. The JMJ fans making some noise. Davis crosses the line. It's not going to count. A lane violation against the shooter. He left too early. Shot won't count. JMJ holds on by a point, and they will be inbounding. With 4 seconds, they just need to keep the ball away. Ball goes in, finally fouled, and it'll be a 1-and-1 on the other direction. It's Andre Clark to shoot the 1-and-1. They've been called on lane violations twice. And then we just saw the Ballerz have a violation on the other side. Stay out of the lane and knock him down. Clark misses the first. They get their own miss. They keep it away. Time expires. JMJ, the win over the Ballerz, 37-36 in the final seconds. JMJ Elite win it, 37-36. We'll take a look at this free throw one more time. The official by my side looking at the lane violation. The shooter crossed the line early, and the official saying there was two of them that went a little early. Could have been tied. And the man behind the three-point line leaving early, the official knowing that it is the right call. JMJ holds on in the end, 37-36. You've been watching March Mayhem on NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to my entire crew, Naomi Avery on the cameras and Luis Rangel joining me today behind the controls. Thank them for me in the comment section. Until next time on NorCal Sports TV, I've been the voice of choice, Levi Flores. See ya.